Politicizer between the ages of 0 and 3, we ate at Cracker Barrel every Thursday because they had sweet potato casserole and it was really good on Thursday. And here's the deal. Between 0 and 3, that's the age of tantrums. So we will be sitting at a table in Cracker Barrel, and my toddler would begin to get really, really loud and fling her arms around. And I remember my earring went flying across the restaurant, and I just acted like it was no big deal because I would pick her up from the table and immediately speak to her in a very low voice and let her know that this behavior was outside behavior, and I would promptly walk outside with her because that's where this behavior belonged. And the behavior was okay, it's just that it was not inside behavior. So I'd go outside on the front porch of Cracker Barrel, and I'd be very calm, and I would sit with her in those big rocking chairs out front, and I would sit her in my lap and cross my legs over hers, and I would hold her arms with both my hands so that they wrapped around her body, and I would just talk to her in a very calm voice, maybe tell her that I loved her, or the weather was nice out here, or whatever. And when I held her in this position long enough, she calmed down because she didn't want to be outside and she wanted to go back inside. So when she was calm, I would take her back inside and sit her in the high chair. And if she remained calm, we'd stay there. And if she didn't, it was okay because we would go back outside. Now, I would see other parents with their children like this, and I would think, oh my God, look at them. They're holding the child like they're in a straitjacket. And okay, let's be real. I would only think white people did that. And I would think, I am never going to do that to my child because, you know, we don't have to do that to our children because we can just threaten them and they don't act like that. And if they do act like that, then we handle it in a different way. So while I was sitting out there with my child in this straitjacket, and I was speaking to her in a very calm voice, people would walk by me and look at me like I used to look at those parents. But they would look at me like, oh my God, that's a black mama. She is doing what? And I would look at them and smile because I knew what they were thinking. And I didn't care because this was my child. This wasn't somebody else's child. This was my baby. And I didn't care what they thought. So that's how time out. That's one way that I did it.